Are you in business and you're tired of dealing with low-level clients? Are you looking to get, high-level, high-value commercial cleaning clients? Guys, if that's you, you are not gonna wanna miss this video. I'm about to give you 5 things that you're gonna need to do in order for you to start to get those high-value cleaning clients. So with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so number 1, let's start with the target market research. Who is your target market? Now, high-value clients can come through any different type of niche. They can come through car dealerships, they can come through A-class commercial buildings, they can be daycares. And the reason why I say daycares and anything in between, because you have to ask yourself this first and foremost. When you're looking for a high-value client, what most people think of is, a high grossing client, right? And that's fine if you're thinking of a high grossing client. I have high grossing clients, but to me, what's more important than high grossing is also I want to have a client that gives me a high profitability, right? Whichever type of client that you choose, they have to value cleaning services, not just any cleaning service, but they're gonna have to value premium quality cleaning service. So this can be any and all of the types of companies that I just mentioned. Okay, so number 2 is going to be your professionalism and your reputation. How professional are you when it comes to time to deal with these prospects and then turn them into clients, or when you're actually dealing with clients? You have to have the highest level of professionalism, because high value clients, they don't mind paying out a premium price as long as they're getting a premium product. But as business owners, we're the face of our company. We're the main representative of our company. And we have to go ahead and present ourselves in the most professional way possible. Now, through the professionalism, right, there's also that other part, which is the reputation. Do you have a reputation of always getting the job done, of being accessible when, this high paying client, this high value client needs us? Are you flexible? Can you go in and make necessary changes? Are your staff always calling out? And if you do you have a backup plan or any contingency plans to where you can always make sure that the client is going to be taken care of? Really quick story. This actually just happened this past weekend. We go into a brand new account that my company just got. This is a high value client. When we get in there, my staff says, wait a minute, something with this is not right. They send me a picture of a broken toilet seat. The staff that I sent in there, the staff has been with us for years. She always does a really good job. She recognized from the beginning, this isn't right. Let me send a picture. Sends me the picture. I said, okay, don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and replace the toilet seat. Even though we didn't do it, we'll sort that out later on down the line. So I go ahead, assemble the team, get out, replace the toilet seat. Monday morning, I messaged the staff, hey, did anything happen over the weekend between the time that you left and the time that we came in? They're doing their own internal research. He asked me why, what does it matter? I said, okay, this is the situation. When we came in, there was a broken toilet seat, but don't worry, we already replaced it, right? This is the level of professionalism that we have. If there's a problem, we're going to get taken care of it. We'll take care of it and we'll sort the other stuff out later on. Me and this client, we're brand new, right? But I'm building the reputation of someone who's going to get the job done. They can check our reviews. They can see that we're consistent in the things that we do. Guys, this is the type of standard that you want to have, not only for you, but for your high value clients as well. Okay, so number 3 is going to be your marketing and online presence. Guys, your website is going to be the tip of the spear when a prospect is searching online for someone who they want to come into their business, into their baby, into their protected space, a place that they've built up. They're looking at your website to see, does this website look like someone who delivers quality, who understands what our values are, who could potentially partner with us to make sure that their customers get the best experience. And that's all going to start with the cleaning. But they're looking at your website to see, does this website represent the things that we have in mind, our core values, right? And the best way to do that, right, is to make sure that, one, we're talking about your marketing and your online presence, right? Online presence, part of your website. Making sure that your website is put together correctly. Make sure the messaging on your website is speaking directly to the needs and the wants of these customers that we're going after. Make sure that if you're not an expert at it, right, reach out to someone who does search engine optimization, right? This is what's gonna get you ranked higher up on Google. Make sure that all of your personal side of your social media stuff is cleaned up. Make sure that, you want to, when you're online, you're the best representation of yourself, right? Your business, your website is a representation of you, and you are a representation of your business. So that means that anything on the personal side of social media, make sure there aren't any crazy pictures, make sure there isn't anything that you would be embarrassed about later on down the line, or you don't have anything on your website that is detracting you away from reaching your ultimate goal, which is securing more and more high value clients. Okay, number 4 is going to be networking and referrals. This one is one of my favorites, because once you have a high value client, or once you have any client, right? People always will trust the word of someone they know versus someone they don't. This is why referrals are so important. They're so key to growing your business. So this is how it would work, right? Let me give you a scenario. And this is something that we do in all of our accounts. We get a brand new account. Let's say we're set to clean it on a Friday, right? We go in, make sure we do an amazing job on a Friday. And on a Monday, we're giving a follow-up call or a follow-up email to make sure that we crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's, and that the customer is actually satisfied and happy. Once they're satisfied and happy, we just have to keep them there, and we have to keep delivering, week after week after week after week. And then we're going to hit them with, hey, if you know anyone who, could be potentially looking for a cleaning service, or looking for a company to come in and take over for what they currently have going on, feel free to reach out. We'll offer an incentive. Guys, there are so many ways for you to actually have your existing clients work as a marketing team for you. We do this in our company, right? I'll give you the exact blueprint to how we do everything that we do. Book a consultation. The links to the consultations will be down below. I'll show you exactly what we do as far as how we're able to have our clients go out and recruit their friends and the people who they know and the people in their network groups to come and bring us in and have us a part of their team as well. So never ever, take for granted or sleep on the networking and the referral aspects of your business as it pertains to getting high value clients. Okay, so number 5 is going to be customized proposals and competitive pricing. Guys, when I first started to figure this thing out, it was mind-blowing. Let me tell you how this works, okay? Your customized proposal, you're going to have a template of a proposal template, or you should have a proposal template with the basics on what goes into a specific proposal, or how the contract should flow. But every customer is different. Some may want you to do this, some may want you to do that, some may want you to do neither. You have to have a way where you can go in, make the necessary changes, and have things that apply to the customer that's actually applicable, right? Let me give you an example. In one of our dental offices, the customer does not want us to touch anything inside of the operatories. We have another dental office where they want us to touch everything inside of the operatories, minus the little shelf where the dental assistants have all of their tools, and the dentists have their tools. Some dental offices say, hey, we'll take care of all of that stuff. Just focus on the floors. But if my proposal was just cookie cutter across the board and it says we're doing everything, then when the customer sees that, that lets them know, like, wait a minute, we did the walkthrough, we went over the scope of work, but he wasn't listening. So if he wasn't listening in the beginning, he's probably not going to be listening later on down the line. This is why it's so important to always take a customized approach when you are actually submitting proposals. Now let's move on to the pricing piece, okay? So the pricing piece looks like this. The customer has a price that they're comfortable paying. Now, if they're comfortable paying this price and they're not getting the service that they need because you're there, so now, obviously they're not getting the service that they need, or maybe they're shopping for price, but let's say you know what their price point is and you know what their problems are. Can you go in and fix their problems and still maintain pricing that's comfortable for them? This is a question that you have to ask within yourself and with your own company, right? Can I still do things at their current price, or do I need to raise the price, right? So, this happens so many times where we'll go in, we'll take a look at the scope of work, we'll walk the account, We're starting to become familiar with each other, and then, you know, it comes down to me asking what their current budget is. Once they tell me their current budget, you know, if it's something that we can do, and I know because I've done hundreds of walkthroughs, if it's something that we can do, I'll let them know, you know what, we won't be too far off from where you are. We'll do our best to come in around that number, or I'll be honest and tell them, hey, I'll be honest. You know, you see this problem right here? You're having that problem because of this. The dirt on the floor, that's not gonna go away. And the reason why you're seeing it when you step on a napkin and you press on it, because you're applying more pressure. You're probably gonna need to throw in a quarterly scrub of these floors. You may need to go ahead and do your carpets every 6 months, right? And then even if you don't choose us, make sure that the carpet cleaners, when they come in, and they're not putting down so much solution, because so much solution down on these carpets could cause the carpet to get dirtier faster, because the solution does what it's supposed to do, and it attracts. There's so many different things, right? But you're listening to the customer, and then you're educating the customer on the thing. And it can also look like we can do all of the things you're asking for, but we're not going to be able to come in at that price. One thing I can guarantee you, or two things I can guarantee you, is that we're going to do a much better job. It's going to be, you know, noticeable from the next day that you walk in, but I can also tell you that it's going to cost you probably 20% more than what you're paying, or 30% more than what you're paying. If you're comfortable at that number, I'm sure that we can come in and deliver on what it is that I'm saying that we can deliver on. Guys, you do this over and over and over and over again, and you will start to grow your client base. Not only your client base, but your high value client base. This is what we're in business for. We're in business to make money. We're in business to make profit. We're in business to grow, do all of the things that we're in business to do, right? This is what we got in business for. Guys, that is it for today's video. Like I say, in the game of business, spectators are only gonna watch, hustlers get involved so they can win. I'm always dropping jewels, but the only way to be in position to pick them up is you gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Marcus Crockett. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.